everybody. Welcome back and happy Monday. Thank you for joining us this morning. We have Community Conversations today, and we have Carlos Briano, the Public Information Officer for the Drug Enforcement Administration. Thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for having us again.
And we do want to start off by asking you a few questions because we know the DEA is hiring for a criminal investigator. Yep. So can you tell us a little bit about what this position is, what those responsibilities entail?
Sure.
It may seem like maybe we have an idea of what it is, but yeah, break it down for us.
That's the government's name for special agent, right?
Oh,
so we're actually hiring for special agents. I was here 3 months ago doing the same thing with Selena, and we were going to accept for applications for about a week, or when we reached 25,000 applicants, and we reached 2,500 in less than a day.
Wow.
So in a 24-hour period, we got 2,800 applications. So it opened last night at midnight. So it's been open a little less than 12 hours. But when we reach the 25,000, it's going to close. And so if there's someone out there that has always dreamt of becoming a DEA special agent, right now is the time. I don't want you to wait later in the day. I don't want you to wait till Tuesday because it may be too late. So if you've ever thought about it, go to usajobs.gov and apply.
And as far as the specific position goes, are you guys looking for just one criminal investigator, or could it possibly be numerous?
No, it could turn into numerous.
Okay.
And so that's why we're going to accept up to 2,500 applicants. And so if people want to stay in our region, they're more than welcome. They can say, I want to stay in El Paso or Las Cruces or Albuquerque or Midland or Odessa. Or if someone's ever dreamt of, here's my chance to live in New York or Seattle or Idaho or wherever, or maybe they're a transplant and they're trying to get back home, this is the time to apply. And so they can raise their hand for any of those.
And can you tell us a little bit about the process and the type of candidates you're looking for? Obviously, to be a special agent, you have to have a little bit of background, but what are some of those qualifications that you guys are looking for?
There's three ways. If someone is paying attention, right, thinking, is this for me? There's three ways you can be eligible to apply. One, if you already have at least 1 year of experience doing investigations, any type of criminal investigation. It could be regular investigations with crime. It could be arson if you're a fighter and you're on the arson team doing investigations. It could be investigating fraud. Any type of investigative work, at least 1 year experience, you can apply. Awesome. If you don't have that kind of experience, fret not. If you have at least a bachelor's degree, a 4-year degree from any university in any field, you can apply. And even if it's a master's or a doctorate, if you can keep going higher, you can apply. And then the final one is if you're already a special agent for another agency, and it's like, I want to switch to DEA, the best agency of all the federal agencies, you can make a lateral move. And instead of going through a 16-week academy, they're eligible to go through a reduced 3-week academy if they're already a special agent.
Okay, great. So 11:59 tonight, that's when people have. That is the deadline.
It is. If we've reached, as of this time right now, we've already reached 2,500 applicants, it's going to close at 11:59.
Perfect.
You know, so it has to, through usajobs.gov, be open at least for a 24-hour period. So if we've already passed the 2,500, it'll close at 11:59 p.m. today.
Perfect.
Because that deadline is coming up so quickly, what are some things that maybe if someone is watching right now or sees this on social media later, what should they just try to gather in order to meet that deadline or to make sure they get their application in before that 2,500 cap?
That's a great question. The first thing I want them to do is log into usajobs.gov and look for that DEA criminal investigator position. When they click on it, it's going to list everything that they need to submit. Everything I just said here, it'll repeat it. But another cool thing is that it's going to give them a salary range. Depending on how much experience they come in with, depending what kind of degree they have, that'll determine their starting point. But it'll show them a range, the bottom and the top.
Perfect. All right. usajobs.gov. We'll make sure to link that when we post this to our website. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Yeah, and if you know somebody, tell them.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to go ahead, like I said, post this community conversation on our website, kfoxtv.com. Just click under that community conversation tab. But for now, we're going to send things on over to forecaster Hannah Frescas.